Hello girls and boys, and welcome to the GOOSERYE Bonfire in 2023, and it's going to be really exciting because we've got a really big bonfire for you. And if you look up here you can see how big it is, and what we're going to do is we're going to make an effigy of Guy Fawkes and we're going to burn him. So you're going to have to pull him up on a rope, and you'll stand here and you'll pull him right up and he'll sit right up on top, and then you'll get burnt. What you've got to do is you've got to remember to bring a newspaper with you, because you're going to light the bonfire. That's right, each and every one of you is going to get a newspaper, and you've got to crunch it up and make a place in around the bonfire, your own special place, and put all the newspaper in. And when it's all ready, right, now then, to light the bonfire, you're all going to get a great big torch. It's a big long broom handle, and at the end there's a flaming torch, and we'll ignite it, and look at that. And so you'll be able to go around with your torch on the end, and you'll be able to go up to the fire, and you'll be able to go whoosh into the fire and light it. That'd be exciting, won't it? And you're all going to go in and set fire, and the whole bonfire's going to go up, and it's going to burn Guy Fawkes. And then we're going to do some fireworks. Now you're also going to get a sparkler, and we'll light it for you, and everybody's going to get one, especially if you're good. And when you've got it, you can wave it around and you can do things with it. Well, all the girls and boys are going to light the fireworks, and we've got a little controller, and you've got to press the number 1 button or the number 2, depending on which number you are, and that will send a signal down to this controller here, and it'll light up, and then it'll send the current down the wire until eventually it'll get to the fuse, and it'll ignite the fuse, and that'll ignite the firework. When you're getting ready for the bonfire, you've got to bring some newspapers so that you can light the fire, and then you just need to be aware that when we light the sparklers, we're going to use one of these, and they're quite exciting. But don't be frightened of it, it'll light your sparkler very, very quickly. Now then, before you light the fire, we want you to put on a pair of goggles. And the reason is that if the fire sparks, or later on, any of the fireworks send some sparks out, poof, they could blind you, and we don't want that. And the other thing is, most of the fireworks are quiet and they're just beautiful. But at the very end, we're going to let off a great big banger firework, and that'll be very noisy. And so if you want to keep quiet and not be frightened by them, we've got some earplugs. You can't see it. We can't hear a word. So you won't be able to hear a word from those. But that's only if you don't want to hear the big bang, because I think a lot of people will want the big bang. And finally, for the mums and dads, if you don't wear glasses, I've got a pair of safety glasses that you can wear, and I'd ask you to wear them just in case. Now then, over here, we've got all the big fireworks, and we're going to start off with the Catherine wheels, and then we're going to go on to the big Roman candles, and then we're going to go on to the great big session. We got 1 to 6, and then we've got the sky magic. But right at the very end, we've got this great big monstrosity here, and this is going to make a lot of banging noises. So that's when we hear the ears. Well, we're nearly finished. For the mums and dads for parking, I'll send you a little map of where to park. And for everybody to bring a torch, especially the children and the old people, because it's there. And if you haven't got one, there'll be some available to pick up on the night. And finally, it'll be a magical evening because we've lit the garden. So as you walk up the garden and come back down from the bonfire, it'll all be beautifully lit. And then after the fireworks, we're back to the house and for a party. See you on the night.